Hello guys, welcome to Organic Chemistry Exams Prep. So we are discussing the reactions of organometallic compounds, and in these organometallic compounds currently we are discussing the reactions of GILMAN reagents. So there are three main types of reactions of GILMAN reagents. The first is conjugate addition. Conjugate addition of alkyl nucleophile, carbon nucleophile. The second type of reactions are substitution nucleophilic second order reactions with alkyl halides. And the third type of reactions are substitution at a carbonyl carbon. So if you have acyl halide, for example, acid chloride or bromide, they also react with GILMAN reagents. So now in this question number 115, we need to find out the major product of this reaction, where our substrate is an alkyl halide. This is an alkyl halide, and this carbon here, so if we count the carbons, 1 2 3 4, it's a 5 carbon compound. It's an isopentyl bromide. That's our substrate. So it's primary alkyl halide. Now here GILMAN reagent is lithium isopropyl cuprate. So this is nucleophilic. We know that because this bond is polar, so Br is partial negative and this carbon gets a partial positive charge. So this center here is electrophilic. It wants electrons. And in GILMAN reagent, we know that they are nucleophilic. So here isopropyl group is this group. So this is lithium isopropyl cuprate, GILMAN reagent here. So this is our nucleophile. So in this reaction, it's a substitution. So the nucleophile attacks at the electrophilic carbon, and it happens by the mechanism of substitution nucleophilic second order. So the product in this reaction, C is the correct answer for this reaction. Now we will see why the other three are not correct answers. So this first is the product of a elimination reaction. So the first is not correct because this is the product of elimination. Elimination reaction. Now, because the GILMAN reagents, that nucleophile is, because nucleophile can also be bases, and if you have a base, that gives you elimination product. However, the nucleophile here, the carbon nucleophile, is not very basic, but this is more nucleophilic. So that's the reason that in this reaction, the elimination is not the major reaction, but the substitution is the major reaction. Now if you see here B, the problem with the B is that you see here we got the 5 carbons from, so here are our 5 carbons. Now we are adding 3 carbons here, 1 2 3. So the problem is that we have added a N-butyl chain. So this part comes from N-butane, and that's a problem because we have isobutyl group here. I'm sorry, isopropyl group here. So that's why the B is not the correct answer. And as we discussed, C is the correct answer because we are getting 5 carbons from the substrate and 3 carbons from the isopropyl group. So this is the correct answer. Now we will see why D is not correct answer. So if you see here 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 5 carbons come from the substrate, and in this we have 4 carbons. So this group came from the GILMAN reagent, and in fact we have only 3 carbons, isopropyl group. So this is not correct answer.